there was a huge blizzard. It was so strong that it knocked my power out. I lived by myself in a 2-story house that was given to me by my parents in their will after they passed away. As I was trying to get a backup generator going, I heard some noises on top of the roof of my house. Now, the noise was not really noticeable. A matter of fact, if the power hadn't went out, I probably would have never noticed it. But the house was dead silent since the power was out, and I was able to hear it. It sounded like footsteps, like someone was walking around on the top of my roof. So I decided to put on my coat and go outside in the very frigid weather to see what was going on. When I went outside, I remembered the snowflakes and the wind hitting me all at once. It was really cold out there, and I wanted to make this quick as possible. So when I went outside and stand on my front yard, I looked it up, and at first I didn't see anything. So I chalked it up as maybe it was just my imaginations. After that, I got back inside to get out of the freezing weather. I found some firewood and I placed them in the fireplace to start a fire to keep my house a little bit warm since I had no power. As I was getting ready to head back to bed, I noticed I heard some noises on my roof again. But this time, it wasn't footsteps. It was more like running and hopping around. I got a bit freaked out because the first time I heard it, I thought it was in my imaginations. But this time, I heard it again, and I know for sure that this wasn't a fragment of my imaginations. I grabbed my coat once again, and I took a trip outside. When I got out there, I immediately looked on top of the roof, expecting not to see anything. But when I looked up, I saw something terrifying. Something that gave me chills. Something that really left me shaken up. On top of the roof, it wasn't a human and it wasn't an animal. It was some kind of, I like to describe it as some kind of demonic creature. It was black all over, and it had long horns curving inward. Its eyes were bloodshot red. It had wings. It was growling and laughing. I immediately ran back into my house, found my cross, and found my Holy Bible, and I began to pray really hard. As I was praying, I can hear someone walking around in my house. I knew it was that creature, but I paid no mind, and I kept on praying. I kept praying, but still, I can hear that creature getting closer to me. I kept praying again, and this time, I could feel the creature in my room. I can feel its hot breath on the back of my neck, and I can feel its paw on my back. But I didn't let that stop me from praying. I kept on praying until I didn't feel its presence anymore. So I slowly opened my eyes and I turned around, and it was gone. A couple of days had passed, and I haven't seen or heard that creature again. But little did I know that this was going to be the beginning of something even more sinister that was going to be happening to me and my household.